She frowned with an irritated voice. She must have thought that I am delirious. I need to take some other course of action if I'm to persuade her. I don't know what I should do. I'm gonna give her the documents, but this might give us a bad ending. I don't know, but we'll see. Give her the documents.
이거...
Here. I picked out an envelope from my pocket and handed it to Yuna.
뭐야 그게?
What is it?
사문형 금고안에 들어있던 봉투야. 너랑 상관이 있는 것 같아서.
The envelope was inside the safe of Samoon. It seems to be related to you.
뭐? 설마 그거?
What? That can't be. As I lit a match over it, Yuna started to read the content of the document hurriedly. She must have been very concerned about it.
다행이다.
Phew, that's fortunate. She seemed to be relieved after reading through the paper. What paper could make her so flurried?
네 말이 사실이었구나.
So what you said was true after all. Yuna seems to trust me a little after reading the paper. I feel that she may answer my questions more sincerely now. What should I ask her about? Yeah, I'll just go down the list.
이건 부모님한테 송금한 계좌이체 내역이야.
That is the list of account transfers to my parents.
계좌이체? 부모님? 그게 무슨 소리야?
Account transfer to parents? What do you mean by that?
난 사실
In fact,
입양된 자식이야.
I am adopted.
그게 정말이야?
Really?
양아버지. 즉, 지금의 아버지가 집 앞에 버려진 날 걷어들였다고 들었어.
I heard that my stepfather, the current father, took me in. He found me in front of this mansion.
나도 이 사실을 알게 된 건 최근이야.
It was quite recent that I came to know this.
그런데 어느 날 내 친부모라고 하는 사람들이 나타났어.
Then one day, two people showed up claiming that they were my real parents.
처음엔 믿지 않았지만 그 사람이 갖고 있던 사진이나 여러 가지 정황들이 전부 들어맞는 거야.
I did not trust them at first, but the pictures and other evidences they had fit all too well.
그런데 지금의 친부모라는 사람들은 형편이 별로 좋지가 않아. 빚도 많이 있다고 했어.
But my so-called biological parents were in bad financial situation. They also had a lot of debt to pay off.
나한테 연락을 해온 목적도 경제적인 도움을 받으려는 목적이었어.
It was just because they wanted to get some financial help that they contacted me.
참 치사하지. 지금까지 단 한 번도 연락한 적 없었으면서.
Isn't that dirty? They have never contacted me before.
처음엔 날 다시 찾아온 목적이 돈이라는 사실에 못 본 척할까 생각도 해봤지만 그래도 날 낳아준 부모님이라 생각하니 그럴 수도 없었어.
At first I thought I would just ignore them, knowing that they came after me for money. But I couldn't. After all, they were the ones who gave birth to me.
그 뒤로 개인적으로 여유가 생기면 가족들 몰래 조금씩 부모님께 송금을 하고 있었는데 그걸 사문 오빠가 발견한 거야.
So I was personally sending some money secretly when I had any allowances left. Then Samoon found out about it.
사문 오빠는 송금 내역을 빌미로 날 협박하기 시작했어. 재산을 빼돌리고 있다는 걸 가족들에게 알리겠다면서.
Samoon started to threaten me with the account transfer list. He was about to tell the other family that I had been leaking away this family's fortune.
자기 말을 듣지 않으면 집안에서 쫓겨나게 될 거라고.
He told me that I would be kicked out of this house if I refused to do what he wanted.
난 부모님을 돕기 위해서라도 사문 오빠가 시키는 대로 해야만 했어. 도움이 안 되는 부모님이지만 그래도 겨우 만났는 걸.
I had to do what he ordered me in order to help my real parents. Although they have been of no use in my life, I was happy to finally meet them in person.
그랬던 거구나.
That's what happened. I could understand, Yuna. The amount of the money in the document is no more than usual allowance for Yuna, but it may be a large amount for some people. Yuna must have been saving up some of her allowances to help her biological parents. However, the allowance is usually intended to be used for herself or for this family. It may be frowned upon when the money is used for some other people, especially in the current situation. And seeing that the other people are the biological parents of Yuna, who seem to have abandoned her for good, even my mother would not allow it. Samu must have taken this chance to control Yuna as he wanted.
사문 형이 너한테 뭘 시킨 거야?
What did Samoon ask you to do?
사문 오빠는 안방 키를 복사해서 틈이 날 때마다 금고를 열 방법을 찾아오라고 시켰어.
Samoon made a copy of the sitting room. I think sitting room key, maybe, and ordered me to find out a way to open the safe.
어머니가 재산을 모두 써버리기 전에 유산을 손에 넣어야 한다면서.
He wanted to get a hold of the legacy before Mom used up all the money.
하지만 지금까지 단 한 번도 성공한 적이 없어.
But we never succeeded until now. I heard that the passcode to the safe is separately kept somewhere. It is no wonder that Yuna cannot find it in the room.
혹시 민호 형하고 가깝게 지내는 건 사문 형 때문이야?
Is it because of Samoon that you got close to Minho?
그런 거 이상해. 우린 가족인데.
That is weird. We are a family.
나쁜 일이라는 거 알아. 하지만 나도 억지로 강요당해서 한 일이야.
I know that it is not right, but I was forced to do that.
나도 정말로 그러고 싶지 않았어.
I did not really want to do it.
아무튼 부탁이야. 아무에게도 말하지 말아줘.
Please do not tell anyone.
알았어. 말하지 않을게.
Alright, I won't.
고마워.
Thank you.
대신
Instead.
응?
What?
내가 환각을 본다는 사실을 비밀로 해줘. 식구들에게 걱정시키고 싶지 않아.
Please keep it a secret that I see hallucinations. I do not want other family members to worry about me.
그래, 알았어.
Okay, I understand. The pain in my head subdued. I think I'm recovered enough to walk around again. I don't know how important the document was for her, but now she seems to trust my words, and I won't need to be taken for a killer anymore. Now let's move on. Are you really going to be fine? Yes, I'm all right now. How feeble you are. Sorry that I'm so feeble. Huh. Hey, there's a photo next to the cigarette case. Wait a minute. First of all, save the game. Second of all, that photo... The photo has words on it. Your family already has words on it. Weird. Okay, so this is the second time I'm recording this section because the last time I recorded this, the files were corrupted and yay! So anyway, I actually forgot again whether there was something in this room. Okay, there's nothing in this room. Wait, nope. There's a carrot in the dresser. Okay, so now I want to move the clock back and everything in case I get chased in this room again by that dude. And bad stuff happens. Yeah. What? I heard a sound of things breaking and cracking on the other side of the door to the ballroom. I think I heard some loud sound. What on earth is happening? It seems to be coming from the ballroom. Let's go and find out. It's frightening. So you just go into the ballroom. Minhyuk, look at that! The noise came from the center of the ballroom. There were two shadows fighting against each other. They were pushing and throwing each other, hitting each other with fists and feet as if they were two stray dogs met in a field. One of the shadows was slightly larger than the other, and the larger one seemed mostly dominant. However, the smaller one was not losing either, attacking back whenever it had a chance to. I could not distinguish the two shadows, but one of them must be the killer. "Let's go and help." But I'm not sure who I should help. "You fool, you don't have time to think about it now, just stop any one of them." That was an absurd and irresponsible proposal, but it was undeniable that I needed to stop the fight anyway. But there was no way of knowing who the killer was, and not only because it was so dark, but also because they were moving so swiftly. I need to rely on my instinct. Who should I stop? So since I played this before, I believe that if you stop the smaller figure, that gives you the bad end. So I'm gonna show you guys what the bad ending is first. This must be the killer. The large shadow was about the size of my brother Minhyuk. As I see his back almost every day, I could easily distinguish him. I do not know how well he fights, but he is in good shape as he plays many different types of sports. Even if the killer was so skillful in the fight, he wouldn't be able to overpower Minhyuk so handily. So it is unmistakable that the large shadow is Minhyuk. Then the smaller one must be the killer. Yep! Two people found me running toward them with a loud noise. They seemed to be perplexed at the situation and stopped fighting in an awkward position. I flung myself toward the small shadow as if I was tackling in American football. The shadow, which was directly in the course of my tackle, stumbled upon the ballroom floor with me. When I managed to come to my senses, I tried to check who it was beneath me. However, I could not control myself. My visions got blurry and I felt a sharp pain in the stomach. When I touched my belly with shaking hands, warm liquid was leaking out of it. It seemed to be blood. Ugh. The shadow guy pinned beneath me pushed me away and ran out quickly through the other end of the passage. I could not have a good look at the guy until the end. That was the killer. I was chasing him with my eyes, but my body was all out of my control, and I fell down on the floor. Minhyuk, wake up, Minhyuk! It feels like Yuna's voice seems to be coming from far away. But what is the use now? However many times I think about it, I do not like darkness. So, yeah, if you tackle the smaller guy is the killer, but, you die if you tackle, so you have to tackle your brother first. So this time we're gonna stop the larger shadow. This must be the killer. I thought the killer must be really good at fighting. Otherwise it wouldn't walk around in this close environment so boldly knowing that it was so outnumbered. I tried to turn their attention by shouting out and rushed into them. The large shadow, which was directly in the course of my tackle, stumbled upon the ballroom floor with me. Ouch. When I managed to come to my senses, I could feel the guy was lying beneath me. The face of the guy was familiar to me. It was the firstborn of this Yo family, Minhyuk. Minhyuk? Ouch. Minhyuk seemed to be out of his wits because of the sudden attack. Fortunately, he did not seem to be seriously hurt because the floor was flat and soft. Then that guy who was fighting against Minhyuk was... Watch out! Brother. He fell down on the floor with a groan. The shadow which was fighting against him ran out quickly through the other end of the passage. Then was that the real killer? Everything happened in a few seconds, and I did not know how to react. All I could do was sit down and stare blankly for the moment. Minhyuk was holding his belly and breathed heavily, frowning painfully. I could see dark red liquid constantly flowing out between his fingers. He seemed to have been stabbed by a knife. Ugh. Minho, bro, what should we do? What on earth did I just do? Minhyuk, do something! I came to my senses at the tearful voice of Yuna. I have read that I need to put pressure on the wound to stop the bleeding. Otherwise he could die from the shock induced by overbleeding. I need to quickly find things that can be used to treat him. Concerned about it.
다행이다.
Phew, that's fortunate. She seemed to be relieved after reading through the paper. What paper could make her so flurried?
네 말이 사실이었구나.
So what you said was true after all. Yuna seems to trust me a little after reading the paper. I feel that she may answer my questions more sincerely now. What should I ask her about? Yeah, I'll just go down the list.
이건 부모님한테 송금한 계좌이체 내역이야.
That is the list of account transfers to my parents.
계좌이체? 부모님? 그게 무슨 소리야?
Account transfer to parents? What do you mean by that?
난 사실
In fact,
입양된 자식.
I picked out an envelope from my pocket and handed it to Yuna.
뭐야 그게?
What is it?
사문형 금고 안에 들어있던 봉투야. 너랑 상관이 있는 것 같아서.
The envelope was inside the safe of Samoon. It seems to be related to you.
뭐? 설마 그거?
What? That can't be. As I lit a match over it, Yuna started to read the content of the document hurriedly. She must have been very... I am adopted.
그게 정말이야?
Really?
양아버지. 즉, 지금의 아버지가 집 앞에 버려진 날 걷어들였다고 들었어.
I heard that my stepfather, the current father, took me in. He found me in front of this mansion.
나도 이 사실을 알게 된 건 최근이야.
It was quite recent that I came to know this.
그런데 어느 날
She frowned with an irritated voice. She must have thought that I am delirious. I need to take some other course of action if I'm to persuade her. I don't know what I should do. I'm gonna give her the documents, but this might give us a bad ending. I don't know, but we'll see. Give her the documents.
이거...
Here.